Hey guys, it's Miss Clark. I am coming to you for your November 30th, 2020 math lesson. So let's get started. All right, lesson 1. I can group tens as hundreds and write a number as tens and hundreds. Okay, so basically this is place value. Okay, so let's start off with a number talk. So 25 plus 8. Okay, 25 plus 5 is 30. 30 plus 3 is 33. Okay, so your answer to that one is 33. All right, 25 plus 11. Don't forget to pause the video so you can solve. 25 plus 11. 25 plus 10 is 35, plus 1 is 36. All right, good job. Next one, 25 plus 18. All right, now that you've solved it, 25 plus 10 is 35. 35 plus 8, well, 35 plus 5 is 40. 40 plus 3 is 43. Or you could have added 10 to this answer because that one was 8 and then 18. 25 plus 29, last one. Okay, 25 plus 20 is going to be 45. 45 plus 9, we know that 45 plus 5 is 50. 50 plus 4 is 54. All right, good job. Don't forget to write these down somewhere. All right, here is our math word problem. But first of all, let's look at some vocabulary for this unit. So we have hundreds, we have tens, digit, place value, ones place, tens place, and hundreds place. Okay, so 100, we know. 10, now we know that. But a digit is like a number. So for example, a digit is like 7. 7 is a digit. It's just 1. It's numbers 1 through 0 through 9. Those are the digits. Okay? So 7, 8, those are all digits. Okay? All right. Now, let's keep going to the next part. So here's our word problem. All right, so Lucy collected 23 autumn leaves. Clara collected 15 more leaves than Lucy. So how many leaves does Clara have? So we don't know what Clara has. So let me create a new slide so we can solve this problem. Get rid of these right here. All right, so looking at our problem, we know that one girl had 23. But then it says Lucy has 23, but Clara has 15 more. Okay, so in that instance, we need to do 23 plus 15. So I'm going to break it apart. 20 plus 3, and then 10 plus 5. Or we can do it base 10 way. So what I've shown some of my students to do, and you guys might find this useful too, is I'm going to make what's called a tens and ones chart. Okay, so 23, our numbers were 23 and 15, and we're adding them together. So 23 has 2 tens and 3 ones. 15 has 1 10 and 5 ones. Would you looky there? We can add them together now. So 3 plus 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 2 plus 1, or 20 plus 10. So 10, 20, 30, right? So is that the right answer? Is that how we write that? No. So what you do is 30 plus 8 would be 38. You see that? So technically 30 tens would be 300, but I wrote the 10 there because I wanted you to see, I wrote the 0 there so you could see that this is not just a 2, it's a 20, and this is not a 1, it's a 10, okay? So that's why I wrote that there. All right, so your answer for this problem is 38. So give yourself a pat on the back. Don't forget, you need to pause the video for you guys to work this out. Okay, is this gonna... Okay, so our lesson is HMH lesson 4.1. Understand that each group of 10 tens is equivalent to 100. So let's look at our math page. Okay, so let's zoom in. Let's do one page. We'll start with the Are You Ready? Okay, there is another page before this, I think. Yeah, it's the module opener. All right. So this one says, what is missing? For each number, draw, it's supposed to be, for each number, draw quick picture blocks to show what is missing. Okay, so 27. Let's see how many blocks are missing if we're trying to show 27. So we know this is a 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is 15. So we're missing 5 from this 10. 16, 17. Okay, so looks like we're missing a 10. So I'm going to draw a 10 right here. Okay, draw a little 10 stick. Pretend that's a 10 stick. Looks like a hot dog, but that's okay. All right, so look at this one. So this is 38. We have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So I'm going to draw little blocks, 36, 37, 38. So go ahead and fill those in. All right, and then 44. Ooh, looks like we're missing quite a bit. We have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33. Uh-oh. We're missing a 10 because first, remember, we have to have 4 10s. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and then we need one more box, little box, or block, sorry. All right, last one, 56. Well, how many 10s are in 56? 5. So that means we have to do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and then 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. Okay. All right, so we've got that one all taken care of. All right, make sure you write these down. I'm going to erase so we can keep going. All right, we'll skip that question. All right, so the Are You Ready? Complete these problems to review prior concepts and skills you will need for this module. So we're going to explore teen numbers. So count how many and write the number. All right, this should be pretty simple. We know this is a 10, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is 18. All right, then 10s. It says draw the 10s, count the 10s, write the number. So 41s would be how many 10s? 4. So you'd go 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm drawing 10s rods. You guys have base 10 blocks in your packet that you got last week. Or actually the week before. So what you're going to need is, you might need those, and you can cut them out if you want to help you. If you don't want to use them or don't need to use them, that's fine. But they're there for your use, okay? So now we're going to write the number. 41s is just 40, right? Super simple. All right, write this down. Okay, I'm going to erase that and move on down. All right, so it says 41s. Well, we already wrote that earlier. 4 10s was 40, right? Then it says place value, 2-digit numbers. So you're going to do the 10s and 1s. This is one of my favorite things to do in math. I love place value. It's awesome because it's very simple. It's right there in front of you. So how many 10s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 10s and how many 1s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 10s, 6 1s makes 56. Awesome. All right, next one. Make sure you can pause it whenever you need to. So 1, 2, 3. 3 10s and 1 1s. So 10, 20, 30, 31. So we have 31. All right, good job. So that was page 90. Now we're turning to the next page. Okay, so I'm going to erase this and keep going. It'll let me. All right, lesson 1, group 10s is hundreds. So we're going to spark our learning. How many cartons will Eric need for 100 eggs? And how can you represent the eggs in each carton? Well, let's read the problem. So it says, Eric helps his dad on the farm. He puts the eggs from the chickens in cartons. There are 10 eggs in each carton. The drawing shows how many cartons Eric needs for 80 eggs. So now you're going to draw to show how many more cartons he needs if there are 100 eggs. So what are we counting by? If there are 10 in each one, you're counting by tens, right? So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So let's draw another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 90. And then we have 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have 100. So if we do 10, 20, we needed 20 more eggs to make 100. Did you guys see that? Okay. So now what we're going to do next is, let's think about our question down at the bottom. Okay. So down at the bottom, it says Eric needs blank cartons with 10 eggs in each carton. Okay, so how many circles did we do? We did 2 circles up there, which means there were 2 cartons with 10 eggs in each carton, which is 20. Okay? All right, good job, guys. All right, so I'm going to erase before we go to the next page. And then move along. So that was page 91. Oh, they're still doing eggs. Now, in real life, usually eggs come in dozens, in 12s, not 10s, but whatever. There are 10 cartons of eggs in one box. Each carton has 10 eggs. If Eric has 30 cartons of eggs, woo, how many boxes can he fill? What do you need to find? Well, first of all, we need to underline our important information. There are 10 cartons of eggs in one box. Okay? But each carton has 10 eggs. All right. So what do you need to find? The amount of boxes. I'm trying to find boxes, right? So look over here on this side, the connective vocabulary. A 10 ones is equal to 1 10. There are 10 ones and 1 10. Bingo. All right. So now we need to find out how many boxes. B, how can you circle 10s to make hundreds? What do we usually count by? Let's count by 10s. Ready? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We're going to circle it. Okay. Let's count again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay. Let's see if this one's 100 also. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Perfect. So how can you write the number 3 ways? All right, well, first of all, how many 10s are there? How many 10 sticks? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there are 10 here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 and 20. And then we have, that's for all of them so far. And then 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we had 30 of the 10s. And then how many hundreds do we have? 1, 2, 3. We had 3 hundreds. Interesting. All right, so now let's connect to some vocabulary. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. Woo. All right, so let's connect to this vocabulary over here. So it says now that there are 10 10s in 100. So how many hundreds do we have? 300. So now Eric can fill blank boxes with 30 cartons of eggs. Okay, well, how many circles did we do up here? Oops. How many circles did we do? 1, 2, 3. So we circled 3. Okay, so he can fill 3 boxes with 30 cartons of eggs. Okay, yep, because 10 fits in each box. So why is grouping 10s to make 100 like grouping 1s to make a 10? Well, I mean, because they're pretty much the same thing, except they're different sizes of manipulatives. All right, so I'm going to erase that and move on to the next page. You guys are doing it. Such a good job. All right, so next page. Mr. Adar is putting books on the library shelves. 10 books fit on each shelf. He fills 10 shelves. So how many books does he put on the shelves? So A, what do you need to find? You need to find the number of books, right? Okay. Now, letter B, draw to solve the problem, circle tens to make 100. So we're going to do just like we did in the other one. Okay. So remember, there are 10 there are 10 bookshelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I made little bookshelves. And I'm going to do, let's see, circle tens to make 100. That's not going to work because we're not going to want to draw individually all those books, right? Because we're going to have to draw 10 for each shelf. 1, 2, like that. We don't want to do that. So how can we do this better? Okay, so we know that a 10 stick, that there are 10 books in each stick, right? So what if we do this? 10, that's one bookshelf, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So that means he has 100 books. That's a lot of books. And anyway, I want you to think about that. So now we're going to write the number of books 3 ways. So how many 10s did we have? We have 10 10s. We have 10 10 sticks. And then how many hundreds do we have? I said 100. So now, if I can get it to move down here, it says 100. And it says, the last one, it says solve. Mr. Adar puts blank books on the shelves. We just counted it. So we did 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So he puts 100 books on the shelves. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. Now you're going to use the concrete model to solve the problem. Okay, so what you can do is you can use your tens and hundreds and ones that we sent home with you to solve this. Let me move my face up here so I can see this. All right, so it says Amala puts carrots in bags. Each bag has 10 carrots. Amala makes 20 bags. How many carrots does she use? Okay, if each bag has 10 carrots, that's kind of like our 10s rods, right? So we have 10 carrots. So we've got 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So we already knew from the last problem that we've got 10 bags. Have we made it to 20 yet? No. So all you're doing is counting by tens. So far we have 100 carrots, but we still have to do another set. So remember, we're counting by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's count how many total we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have our 20 bags. So if we count by tens now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. So it turns out that's 200 carrots that they have. Okay? So now that we've solved this one together, you guys are going to solve the next page, excuse me, by yourself. Okay? So now let's see if we need to do the whole, yeah, it's just one page. So I'm going to read it to you and I want you to solve it on your own. So a store has 20 boxes of color pencils. There are 10 color pencils in each box. How many colored pencils are in the boxes? Use the visual model to solve the problem. Circle the blocks that show 100. There are blank colored pencils in the boxes. All right, go ahead and solve that, and then come back for the next one. Remember, you need to pause the video. Okay. Number 3, circle tens to make hundreds. Write the number 3 ways. Okay, find the number of tens and the number of hundreds. Pause the video. Okay. Next one. Last question. What makes me excited to learn something new? Go ahead and write your answer. And tomorrow, you guys, we are going to be learning about understanding 3-digit numbers. Okay? So, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the math lesson. It was a little longer than usual, but you guys are doing such a great job. Don't forget, if you're in my class, we have our Google Meets at 9:30 or 2 o'clock. Pick one to come to, and I will hopefully see you then.